Hi, I'm Karen O'Bannon, and welcome to another episode of St. Stephen Bedtime Bible Stories. As usual, I'll be reading from 101 Bedtime Stories by Harvest House Publishers. Last week, we were talking about how angry God got when he sent Moses to get the Ten Commandments, which was going to be their covenant agreement, but the people didn't wait. Instead, they made a calf that God made, and worshiped it as if it was God. It didn't end well, but he forgave them, and he made another set of the Ten Commandments. So now it was on to the next thing. They were going to enter into a promised land, Canaan. But before they could go in, God was going to send them some spies to check out the land and show them what they were about to receive. But before we get into that, think about this. What if a very good friend of yours needed something and you, out of the goodness of your heart, decided to give it to them? And it's big. But they, instead of saying, thank you, oh, this is great, how wonderful, they say, for real? And you say, yeah, for real. And then they say, pinky swear? And you say, yes, pinky swear. And then they go, cross your heart and hope to die, stick a needle in your eye? And you say, yes, cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. Whew. That would be frustrating, wouldn't it? Well, imagine that sometimes that's how God feels when he tells us he's going to give us something and we don't believe him. Here's today's story. It's called The 12 Spies. God wrote the commandments on 2 new tablets, and the people prepared a special place for them to be kept. Then it was time for them to travel to the land God had promised them. At last, they were close enough for Moses to send 12 men to explore Canaan, the promised land. They came back carrying lots of delicious fruit. The land really does flow with milk and honey, they said, but it's too heavily defended. Only 2 of them trusted God to help them take the land he had promised them. God was so angry with his people for not trusting him that he made them wander in the desert for 40 years. Now that sounds just cruel, doesn't it? Just because somebody didn't believe you, you're going to make them wander in the desert for 40 years? But the truth is, God was trying to teach them a lesson. And the lesson, plainly put, is trust me. If I tell you something, this is God talking, trust me. If I've done things for you in the past as proof that I will do what I say I can do, trust me. And if you don't trust me, I'm going to help you trust me. Well, they learned, but they learned the hard way. Let that be a lesson to us, to just take God at his word. If his word says he promises to do a thing, trust him. And now, that's all I've got. I'll see you next time.